Hey Duck fans, Kurt here with yet another FishDuck One-on-One. Though this time we're doubling up. We're going 2-on-1 with a pair of big Duck fans. Now, as fans, we display passion for our team in a lot of different ways. Some are more vocal or public than others, but our expression of love for our team comes out in any way we can display it. For these two very well-known Oregon fans, the last couple of years they've chosen to use their talents both in music and filmmaking to share their passion for our Ducks with everyone. Chris Kautzy, otherwise known as Xile, and the Jared Sawyer, a FishDuck contributor, have been working on several videos over the years. Most recently, most famously, the O-Time music video from last year. We'll get into all of that detail, but first, Chris, Xile, Jared, thank you so much for taking some time out to talk to us.
Well, thanks for having us, Kurt.
Awesome. Well, it's kind of remarkable how many Oregon Duck songs are out there. It seems like I keep finding new ones constantly of some random song someone made back in the day. There's actually in excess of 100 Oregon songs dedicated to the Ducks. Chris, you made a few before the O-Time video that kind of got the ball rolling. But what was it that made you want to write songs and record songs about the Oregon Ducks specifically?
You know what, Kurt? It's just my passion for the team, my passion for music, and just wanted to put my talents towards my favorite team and give an anthem for fans and for the players to get behind.
Very nice. Well, and Jared, with some of your filmmaking skills, I know you sort of jumped into this with O-Time and the way that blew up. But how did you get connected with Xile, and how did the whole concept of doing the O-Time music video come together?
You know, it's a funny story. I was living in Arizona at the time and just started doing an online vlog on YouTube, and I knew Xile from his song previously to O-Time, which was Put Your O's Up,
right.
That he did and everything like that, which was kind of an interesting anthem. Came out, it was not a parody, it was something original, which was really cool to hear. And so he had messaged me, I think it was on Facebook a while ago, hey, check this out, if you like it, post it, I'm a Duck, go Ducks. And I heard it, I was like, this song's sick, this is really cool. And so as the year kind of winded down and we were getting ready to go to the national championship, him and I kind of got in touch more. And I think I called him or he called me, one of the two. And, I let him know, hey, I'm moving back to Oregon. I'm going to be up there. And so when that all went down, we started just grabbing coffee because in Oregon, you're a coffee fiend, right?
Yeah. We do drinks right up in Oregon. Beer, exactly. Wine, and coffee. That's what we are.
And coffee beans. And so once I got up there, we just sat down and connected, and he came through and was like, hey, I have an idea for a music video. And I was like, well, I could try to edit the music video and film it. The only thing I have experience with is YouTube, which is completely beyond anything I've ever tried. And so he was excited because that means low budget, because I'm not going to really have the ability to charge anything. And we just kind of put our heads together and really kind of tried to figure it out. And we made a lot of mistakes, but we got a lot of stuff right along the way. And it was definitely way more of an undertaking than I could have really quite understood at the time.
The video was chock full of guest appearances, lots of familiar faces: Dennis Dixon and Jonathan Stewart, Walter Thurman, Anthony Newman, Dino Filia. The list just goes on and on. How did you line up so many famous Oregon faces to be a part of this music video?
A little bit of luck, and really more or less we had a main connect who's actually more friends with Chris over at Nike. The guy's name is Uncle Cliffy, as I kind of call him, but Cliff King over there, really just solid guy and works one-on-one with a lot of the players, and he's good friends with Chris. And when we came to him with the idea, we're like, hey, we want to do something really cool. It was just a matter literally of him picking up his phone, calling Jonathan Stewart, and was like, hey man, these guys are legit, so when they reach out to you, just say yes. And Chris and I were like,
really?
Yeah. So it was pretty cool to see that. But yeah, mainly the connections to the players actually came through Chris and the relationships he's developed with them online, and with a lot of the previous work he did and a lot of the music, a lot of the players really kind of connected with that, which was really cool. So when he started reaching out to him, hey, we're putting together an actual music video for one of my songs, they're all over it.
You two now started a bit of a company together. You've done some commercial work as well that stemmed from the success of the O-Time video. Yeah,
Black Rock Coffee, back up in Oregon, that's that's kind of a staple drug, if you will, for us. You know, as far as where to get a caffeine. I think they actually have a drink called the Xile there, which you know don't go at that lightly if you order that. But
it's on the underground menu.
Huh?
It's on the underground menu, like In and Out. You got to walk up and say, "Hey, can I get that Xile?"
Yeah, exactly. They'll look at you funny. The Walker Road one, though, I think knows it by heart. But no, the you know, they reached out to us. Daniel and Jeremy Brand, those guys are really cool guys that own the coffee chain, and you know, they reached out to Chris. They reached out to me, and they're just like, "Hey, we would love to do kind of a music video commercial." And so, you know, Chris and I kind of put our heads together. We're like, what do we do? I mean, because it's one of those things where we're like, all right, we want to do something cool, but not so cheesy that's horrible. But at the same time, we're making a music video about coffee.
Right.
So, you know, that one actually we had a lot of fun with. You see Chris driving this giant, like, utility truck around the parking lot and, like, almost running over little kids. And, like, we got some cars out there and some Black Rock girls jumping up and down. It was a lot of fun. Our kind of motto with what we do with Mallard Muscle Entertainment is, if our heart's not in it, we're not going to do it. You know, and you know, we have to really believe in what we're doing, and the guys at Black Rock showed us a ton of love and support throughout the season. You know, we're always having our back and propping out X and everything like that. You know, that goes a long way for us. I mean, it's a hometown company. We're Ducks. Kind of all try to stick together with that kind of stuff. So
right. Well, and as I mentioned before, there's been a lot of Oregon songs, more than we ever thought imaginable, but very
Green
few.
Yellow.
Yeah, well, there's been like 14 versions of Wiz Khalifa's Green and Yellow. That's an ongoing joke between Jared and I. But very few have had the kind of impact that O-Time had. And that speaks to the production quality, also the guest appearances, and just the quality of the overall music. After that video came out and both of you got so much recognition, what was it like being at Autzen, just walking through the lot and hearing your song emanating from every tailgate party that was going on? People turn around and go, "Oh man, those are the O-Time guys. What's up?" I mean, how cool was that?
Yeah, man, that was what was unbelievable. So everybody that texted in to K-Duck and had the song on download and was playing it at their tailgate, that was something special, Kurt, man, to walk through tailgates. When we did the Steiner family tailgate, and when we did a few other tailgates down there, that was something else to hear your song actually being played and bumped. And then it was so funny because Sawyer walked up to one guy and he was bumping it. He moved here from Boston, and he's a huge Duck fan, and he was playing it. And so he goes, "Hey man, you like that song? You like that song, right?" And the guy's like, "Yeah man, this is the jam, this is the joint, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, this is the guy who did it right here, Xile." And he's all, "Hold on, Dad." He was on the phone on his cell phone. He's all, "Hold on, Dad, I'm going to have to call you back. X is here." It's pretty funny, bro. So, yeah, man, the love from Duck fans. I mean, what have we grown to expect, man? Duck fans still know people that played at the university 30 years ago by name, by face recognition. I mean, you know what? It's the best culture I've ever been a part of as a sports fan, and that's just why I go so hard, man. I just love it, and I can't ever foresee doing, like Jared said about the coffee joint. Yeah, we go hard, and it's for coffee, so it seems funny, but it's not that we don't have fun at what we're doing. It's just that I myself take my music craft very serious, and if I'm going to put something out, I'm going to put it out and I'm going to go hard, because number one, the Ducks go hard on the field, so they need something that represents and replicates how they play, their style, their motto, their mantra. We have to have something that emulates that and reflects that as a music. And as a musician myself, even in my music that I do that you can get on iTunes that's not Duck related or sports related, I go hard for what I believe in and what I'm passionate about. So that's what I do, man.
Terrific. Well, we have a new Duck song to now enjoy for all the tailgate parties for 2012, 2013. The song's called "Gotta Get It." Tell me all about the whole process, from the lessons that you learned from O-Time that you were able to now apply to this one. Maybe tease a few of the guests that might be appearing in it, and just let's clue in everyone who will be seeing this video soon enough, all about "Gotta Get It." Gotta Get It kind of sprung, Chris actually more or less came up with the idea on his own and concept on his own that really came from, we want a Rose Bowl. Finally, right? That natty, we got to get it. And it's one of those things that, that whole thing about Chip Kelly saying, "I have unfinished business," it doesn't just speak necessarily to beating the socks off Kiffin and SC. By the way, we're coming for you. And everything coming up here in November. But more or less, like, that is the crown jewel in really what has been the progress since Bilotti. And well, actually, since Brooks and everything like that.
and coming up, and really the last 25, 30 years of Ducks football is leading to something like this. So that being said, the whole concept is about evoking that emotion and really bringing it to the next level. You know, we got a Rose Bowl. Okay, that's off our backs. You know, now we know how to win a BCS game under Chip Kelly. Now it's time to take it to the next level.
And you want to know the best thing about this, and this nobody knows this. This is the first time you're getting exclusive right here on FishDuck. This was actually okay, so this is the same producer that did O-Time. So the same producer that did O-Time did this track, okay? His name's Main Event West. He's an incredible talent, incredible guy. This song was recommended to me by a Duck fan in New England. This song, he messaged me on Facebook and said, bro, check out this track. He's by the guy who did your last joint. And I checked it out. I was like, whoa. I said, that's unbelievable. Good looking out, bro. And boom, I went ahead and talked to Main Event. I said, let me get that track. The rest is history, and we did it. So the passion, it's easy to find out what to write about. Being an artist, being a lyricist, being a book writer, being an interviewer, whatever the case may be, you have your talents, you know how to go about doing what you do. So putting the pen to the pad is the fun part. Passion's the easy part for the Ducks, and then finding a good track.
The O-Time song came out of nowhere, and people were so shocked by it and loved it. When you decided that you were going to do a follow-up, how much pressure was on both of you saying, okay, you know, we did this one thing, it went over well, people are going to expect us to do it even bigger and better. How much did you deal with really trying to stress and figure out, how are we going to do this better than O-Time? How are we going to do this bigger?
Let me go first, Sawyer.
All right.
So here's the mentality for it, bro. And this is going to sound so cliche, and you're going to feel it, though. Honest to God, the mentality is this. It's just like the Ducks. You win a Rose Bowl. What's next? Are you going to settle? Or are you going to grind twice as hard to get to that level to win a natty? Are you going to position yourself, win the day twice as hard, right? Are you going to do the steps and the things that need to do to get to that next level? And that's the mentality that went into it. Sawyer and myself, we're not the type to settle and sit back and be like, cool, we did something fun. Nah, I wanted to smash even harder. Because until, you know, I mean, just everything I do, I try to take it up, a next step. Sawyer's the same way, and that's why we're such a good team. It's not about like, oh, we've accomplished a little bit of success, people know who we are, we made a great song. No, it's about how can we continue to do the best level with our talents, for the team we love, for our passion that we can, instead of just being complacent or content. Stay hungry and stay humble, you know? I'm not going to let you guys know in on everybody who's in the video. Let's just say this. It's program builders, it's program changers, and it isn't as much about who's in the videos, about what the Gotta Get It theme means now to Duck fans moving forward, that these legends that helped build the program have latched onto and see the vision and see the future for where Duck football can be.
Well, the Gotta Get It video, the final touches are being put on it, and very soon it will be debuting for Duck fans, and you're having a couple parties to be able to present it. Everyone that participated in it, all the fans who want to get the first exclusive look at the video, where can they go to check it out?
You can go to youtube.com/Mallard Muscle. That's the YouTube channel. It'll be on there, and it comes out August 2nd. It's going to be on in the evening time, probably around 6 or 7 o'clock. We'll debut it online, but we are throwing 2 parties, like you said. The first one's going to be first Thursday up in Portland in the Pearl District at On Deck. We did the O-Time release there last year. At Kenyon come out, and a couple other Ducks come out and hang out and had a great time. And so we're expecting another really good time and a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of food, a lot of drinks, both adult, both non-adult, depending on your preference. You know, you get a chance to see Xile do a live performance, first performance of it. And then we also have a Eugene party we're doing too. It's something we didn't do last year. We kind of wish we really would have done. But we're doing it with the great people down at 6th Street Grill down in Eugene. Linda, the owner there, was incredibly influential in this video, and really, you know, being a part of this, and really supported O-Time last year too. And it's fantastic to work with her and all those great people there. So we'll be at both and get a chance to meet a bunch of Duck fans and have a great time.
We have to announce, though, too, this just kind of got solidified here this week, that 750 The Game, the Ducks flagship station in Portland, is going to be doing a live remote from the Portland party. And so Chad Dewing is volunteering himself to come out there plug the event. Chaz, now that's a guy who steals the show and makes a cameo right there and Gotta Get It video. So look for that. So that's going to be August 2nd, On Deck, open, all ages. Please, Duck fans, come out to the On Deck in Portland August 2nd, August 4th in Eugene. It's both all ages. We're going from 6 to 9, 7 to 9, whatever the case may be. Get out there. We're going to show the video, live performance, meet and greet. Ducks alum are going to be in the building, some famous Ducks that have records at the U of O, and some current Ducks perchance. So come on out there. We cannot say who or when or if, but you might be surprised on who shows up.
And now we have a special exclusive. We're going to have a little bit of a teaser of the song. Anything you guys want to say before we throw up this clip, or have the people waited long enough?
Here you go, Duck fans. Long-awaited video. I'll see you August 2nd, August 4th, and at some special appearances, so stay tuned to the pages. Here's a little sneak preview, world exclusive, little snippet for you on FishDuck with my man Kurt. It's always O time, but we got to get it.